understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Breaks away on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Moss.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He'll field the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes the catch. It's Douglas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him, looking to scramble. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
I A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fakes to grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete to the left. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Handoff from the gun. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Martin. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to run it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. And the Red Raiders are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Back to throw. It's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big... And they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Nicky. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and create a negative play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Scrambling away. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And some room to work.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Morton. That's caught. It's Virgil. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The sure hands, it's Douglas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the shotgun on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you've got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Flushed out of the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Eakin. Open space at the 25. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and
watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. So easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Virgil. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Morton. Buys a little extra time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his man. It's Douglas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not...
Makes the grab past the marker. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Texas Tech, 29, Texas A&M.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Texas A&M, 15.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to put man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
To throw, it's Morton. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
1st and 10 from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Virgil. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Creates a little space. Brings into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I